Olá malta, bem-vindos ao BP Ultimate Rally Raid, quarta ronda do Campeonato do Mundo. Espero por vocês aqui na pista.
Thanks, João, and yes, welcome to Portugal. It's round 4 of the World Rally Raid Championship.
Sometimes in life there are things.
It's good to be in Europe racing because a lot of people want to see us.
I just love to race here in Portugal. It's just nice to be back after a long summer break for us.
You know, we're doing what we love doing. We're on our bike racing in some amazing places, like now we're in beautiful Portugal.
There is pressure, there is intensity.
I think we are prepared for this challenge.
You know, once the helmet goes on, that's all that's going on. It's just you and the bike and the terrain, the road book in front of you, and it's the reason why I love rally so much.
I wanna be bigger, I wanna be stronger, I wanna be...
In the bikes, everybody's asking themselves the same question: how do we beat Daniel Sanders? The Aussies won every round this season and can wrap up the title this week.
We'll try and wrap it up. At first, we'll focus on trying to win the race. That's the goal. So, we'll if we win the race, the title will come.
Yeah, we have a really good memory from last year, but always with the feet off the ground because we will have really good riders, rivals too. But we will go for it.
In the ultimate class, the Dacia Sand Riders are back at full strength, with al-attiyah and Loeb swapping co-drivers. Toyota Gazoo Racing W2RC line up with Latigan, Moraes and Quintero. With home hopeful Ferreira, the returning Al-Raji and the evergreen Sainz also on the start list. But championship leader Nasser remains the man to beat.
To win one time, okay. Second time, it's not bad, but to win third time and to lead this year was a dream to win like 4 times. More on Dakar, huh?
There are also plenty of big names in the Challenger and SSV classes, where Nicolas Cavigliasso and local boy Alexander Pinto are setting the pace in the W2RC. Well, Sanders quickly lived up to his billing as the favourite, winning the prologue and the first 2 stages. The only man who looked capable of matching his blistering pace was the defending champion in Portugal, Tosha Schreiner, who finished at just 4 seconds back on stage 2.
After more than 400 Ks and we are like 4 seconds after all of that is insane.
Well, stage 2 unfortunately saw 2 Rally GP riders crash out. Ross Branch suffering his 3rd DNF in 4 rounds this season, while Adrian van Beveren had to be airlifted to hospital after tumbling into a ravine. Get well soon. Skylar Howes and Nacho Cornejo both admitted they're not really at home on this kind of terrain, so they had some trouble keeping up with the fastest guys. The American finished 5th in Rally GP, while the Chilean was 7th. As for Bradley Cox, he is still getting to grips with the factory Sherco, and he finished bottom of the pile. Luciano Benavides and Ricky Brabeck began the week neck and neck in the W2RC, and there was hardly anything to separate them on the track either. With 2 stages to go, they were separated by just 10 seconds.
Now we are fighting for the 3rd place, but only 10 seconds difference, so I'm gonna go all in, full gas for sure.
Luciano finally securing 3rd place overall ahead of Brabeck, and even winning the final stage for good measure. Meanwhile, the battle between Sanders and Schreiner raged from Portugal to Spain and back again. The Honda man took the honours on stage 3 to snatch the overall lead, but disaster struck for him in the final moments of stage 4 as he lost nearly 5 minutes.
Everything was going good until 20 Ks until the end. One node was not clear and I was confused, like riding in circles, but that is part of the game.
Well, that left the door wide open for Sanders and he smashed right through it. The Australian's hot streak goes on, 4 overall wins in a row, and he is the new World Rally Raid champion with 1 round to spare.
I've been through a lot of bad times, and I know what I need to win, and just I don't give up. I keep pushing and working for it. It's not just talk, you know, you can back it up. So there's no better feeling than that, I don't think.
Sanders beating Sharina by 3 minutes 40 with Benavides 12:41 back in third. We have our new world champion, but the battle for second place promises to be spicy. KTM lead the manufacturers' standings by 30 points now from Honda. There was plenty of talent on show in the Rally 2 class, both foreign and domestic. Portugal's Bruno Santos was supremely consistent, finishing on the podium every day, although he couldn't quite land that elusive stage win. The local star, who was third overall last year, came second in Rally 2. Tobias Ebster began the week as the W2RC leader, but he ran into big trouble on stage 2 when he destroyed his oil cooler. That ruined his chances of a good overall position and meant he slipped to third in the standings. Michael Doherty moved up to second in spite of a disappointing week. The South African was third, but felt that he was never in a position to threaten at the sharp end of the standings. And the party continued for Red Bull KTM as Edgar Canet secured the Rally 2 crown, the Spaniard winning all but one stage in the week as he finished as the 5th fastest biker. He is clearly learning a lot alongside Sanders and Benavides.
I feel confidence pushing with the navigation, with the bike, with everything. We make P5 in the overall, so I'm super happy with that.
Canet now leads the World Cup by 14 points from Doherty, with Ebster slipping down to third. Bass World KTM still lead the team standings by 40 points from X-Raid's experience. Thomas Oldos took a dominant victory in Rally 3, finishing over an hour clear of his nearest rival. The Frenchman very satisfied as he came home as the 19th bike overall. Well, this is the first of 2 rounds in the class. Zoldos will head to Morocco with a 5-point lead over Carlo Cabini. There was double delight for Gaetan Martinez in the quads as he celebrated overall victory in Portugal and in the World Cup. The Frenchman holding off his teammate Antanas Kanopkinas in this final round.
I'm happy to win 3 stages on this rally. I'm happy to win the rally and obviously to win also the champions.
A third CF Moto Thunder Racing 1-2 in as many rounds with Alexei Varanya third, and that was the final World Cup podium. Onto the ultimate class with plenty of heavy hitters in town.
Like this.
Well, Carlos Sainz got off to a bad start in the new Ford Raptor T1 Plus, finishing dead last in the prologue and then losing over 6 minutes as he opened on stage 1. Yazid Al-Raji was back for the first time since a serious crash in April, and after retiring on stage 2, the Dakar winner admitted he still needs a bit of time to get back up to speed.
We forget the wide of the car and we are narrow bridge and I hit the wall in the left side. Need experience, and experience I miss it a little bit.
Henk Lategan doesn't have much experience in Europe, but that didn't stop the South African storming to the stage 1 victory.
It's a little bit unexpected. We knew we were up for a proper challenge. Really didn't know what sort of pace to expect, so we just set off and drove our own pace today, and we're happy that it was good enough.
Things weren't going so well for Nasser Al-Attiyah though. Various issues, notably with braking, left the world champion almost half an hour down after stage 3. His fellow Dacia, Sebastian Loeb, had to be rescued by Cristina Gutierrez after breaking a wishbone on stage 2, but the French rally legend bounced back with victory on stage 3. There was also a memorable win for João Ferreira on stage 2, the Portuguese driver notching his very first stage in the Ultimates on home soil to boot.
I knew the time would come. That's what I always expecting with hard work to win a stage of W2RC.
However, mechanical issues meant both Ferreira and Sainz dropped out of contention in the following days, even if the Toyota Gazoo Racing man won the final stage. It quickly became apparent that only two men could win this rally, Lucas Moraes and Henk Lategem. They were separated by just 34 seconds going into the final day. And while the team was originally backing Lategem, who began the rally closer to al-attiyah in the championship, it was settled out on the track. Moraes taking it to become the first Brazilian to win a W2RC event.
I just did what my heart was telling me. So, yeah, I know it's hard to not follow team instructions in this sport. I really know. I know this can cost my job, but I'm really happy, really. I fought my whole career to win one of the rounds of the World Championship. It's really hard. The level, we are the best driver in the world, and to be fighting with this level is unbelievable.
It was an incredibly close rally with under a minute separating Moraes and Lategem. Al-attiyah now has both of them breathing down his neck in the championship, while Toyota Gazoo Racing W2RC have secured the manufacturer's title. In the Challengers, W2RC leader Nicolas Cavigliasso had all sorts of issues. The brakes, the suspension, the dust, you name it. He looked pretty relieved to get to the finish line inside the top 5 overall.
I think we lost some points for the championship, but well, for finish this amazing race is happy for that.
Matthias Ekstrom was back in the T3 this week, and the Swede also had ups and downs, 2 stage wins, but also a retirement due to a broken prop shaft. Overall victory went to the returning Gonçalo Guerreiro, who last appeared on the W2RC at the Dakar. He was second back in January and went one better in September.
I'm extremely happy. We did an amazing job. The car felt very good. So thanks to the team and thanks to Nasser.
Guerreiro winning by nearly 18 minutes, while Cavigliasso will head to the final round with a 29-point lead over Pau Navarro. Alexander Pinto got what he came for in the SSVs, maximum points in the W2RC. The Portuguese star didn't overdo it on his first outing in the Polaris, but he still came second overall.
Feel good, we won the W2RC and got the most amount of points possible, got the 55 points, so it's good to go to Rally in Morocco with more points that we came here, and for sure to try and finish the World Championship there.
Well, Pinto's looking good. He now leads his teammate Enrico Gaspari by 33 points. Four down and one to go in the World Rally Raid Championship 2025. This was the BP Ultimate Rally Raid Portugal. We'll see you in Morocco in a fortnight.